Well, good afternoon and welcome to 11 Alive News at 4. I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jesse. Well, cleanup continues tonight in Rockdale County after a powerful EF2 tornado ripped through last night. Take a look here. We have a look at the damage from our 11 Alive Sky Tracker. Powerful winds of up to 115 miles an hour, damaging homes and toppling trees.
And we have team coverage for you this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb is taking a look at what's next. Meteorologist Melissa Nord is on the ground giving us a first-hand look at the damage. But we begin with Grace King. Grace, you spent the day talking with neighbors who are still trying to clean up.
I'm just off Millstead Avenue in Conyers, where the biggest concern appears to be downed trees, several of them crashing into homes overnight, like this home behind me. This home belongs to Kathy Lawrence. You can see them putting a tarp up over her home now, but earlier you could see that's where a hickory tree fell through her living room, damaged her home, furniture, decorations, but it didn't touch the two photographs that mattered most to her. We were there as a friend rescued them from the damage.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, see, these are my maternal grandparents, and I'm the only one in the family who has these.
She says those photographs will help her house feel like a home again once her roof is repaired. For now, she's working with her insurance company to start cleaning up all the damage.
It was discouraging, but then on the flip side, more important to me is that I was fine, that physically I was fine, and really emotionally at the time I was doing better than I thought I would.
Kathy says she headed into her basement with a bag of essentials and a bicycle helmet as soon as she heard those warnings. She says those precautions helped her stay safe throughout the storm. Max storm again turned out to be an EF2 tornado. And I want to turn it over to meteorologist Melissa Nord right now. She spent the day with the National Weather Service. Melissa, what have you learned so far?
And Grace, you have been on the north side of I-20. Where we ended up towards the ending of the day is south of I-20, closer to Briarwood Court. And behind me, across this pond, there are dozens of trees that have been sheared off in half. Those are pine trees. You can see this large tree behind me uprooted. Also littered throughout this yard, there's pieces of insulation and also some 2x4 there. But it's on this side of that pond where National Weather Service meteorologists determined that this was not an EF1, this was an EF2 tornado, and it all came to what happened to this house in particular. I want to zoom in over here, Tyson, if you can look up to the roof, see how part of this roof has actually come off, and that's where the insulation coming from. It's how this roof came off that determined it was 115 miles per hour.
This house in particular, which was not damaged by trees. It was damaged purely by wind. And so we took a look at the structure of the house itself and came up with that rough wind speed. Combined with the sheer number and amount of tree snappage that we saw, we came up with the wind speed.
And I mean, you can see at this house, there's pieces of siding and stuff that are all over, littered over the yard. The homeowner who was home at the time had just enough time getting that tornado warning to get to the basement, and that's how she stayed safe. Now, Chris, we were the only news crew and meteorologists that followed around those National Weather Service meteorologists today. You heard from Keith Stellman, meteorologist in charge. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to talk more about how they did that damage survey and determined the path of this storm.
All right, Melissa, it's really interesting how they can look at that path and just from that structural damage be able to estimate those winds as an EF2. And of course, those storms rolled through. We were tracking them as they were approaching our area this time yesterday, and it was in the late night hours last night when those storms pushed in around the midnight hour with that cluster that went through Rockdale County. And then additional storms over to the east also caused some strong severe weather and additional tornado warnings over into parts of Greene County as well as near the Oglethorpe County area.